Hey everybody, it's Andrea with Girls Just Want to Have Chalk. I am back from a small stint of non-lives. I've been a little bit busy, but today I just got back last night from a 4-day stay in Vegas, and I came home to a huge order that I placed from Couture using my 50% off coupon that you get in your first month after joining. And I'll talk to you a little bit about that in a little bit. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. Got to do some really fun concerts. Got to go to Elton John. Did the Tournament of Kings at the Excalibur. And also last Thursday night, I got to see Blue Man Group. So, had a blast. Definitely could talk to you about that in a little bit. But let's get on to the really important stuff, which is the order that I got to place.
Fawn says, hey.
Hey, Fawn. I ordered some stuff for you in this. So go ahead. At the bottom, we can share and everybody can see what I'm getting. Please also, when we're done, I have started putting all of these videos on YouTube as well. So I would love if you took some time and went and maybe looked at some of the older videos I've done, or you can watch them right here on Girls Just Want to Have Chalk. And subscribe to my page on YouTube. That would be awesome. All right, let's go. So, as you know, Couture has had their pastes, but new is the inks. And I ordered a lot. I ordered every available color in the ink. So in the next month, we are going to be doing a massive amount of different techniques with the ink. I plan on doing some onesies. I'm going to be a grandma this month, and my daughter's going to be joining me in a little bit because we're going to do a special board for her and her new family. And so lots of ink stuff coming up. I'm not going to probably go through all of these colors today. But as we use them, I will be introducing all of the colors. So, let me tell you a little bit really quick about the difference between ink and paste. So paste is what Couture originally started with. And remember, this company, guys, is brand new. It's less than 9 months old, started July 1st. So if you get into this company now, you are getting in right at the forefront of this company blowing up. So the paste is kind of like a yogurt consistency, and it's good on boards, tile, glass. The ink is for your pillows, your onesies, clothes, fabrics. And this is a heat set ink, which allows it to become permanent. This, the paste, remember, can be taken off of any surface that has been pre-waxed. If you want this to become permanent, you go ahead and you clear coat it with like a Krylon triple clear sealant. And we're definitely going to show you those procedures and stuff all this month. So, those are the pastes and the inks. We're going to set those aside. And look at this. All right. So, might have gone a little, well, as my kids will say, cray-cray when I did this order. But there was just so much that I absolutely loved. And in your first, my daughter's laughing at me, in your first month of joining Couture, in your email, you get this, welcome email, but then you also get a one-time only 50% off opportunity. So you already, when you join Couture, you're already getting 40% off. So basically it breaks down to where they're going to give you an extra 10% off on your order. And I ordered a lot. So the first two transfers I'm going to show you, I just got these and I already cut them up, and they're actually going to be stuff that we're going to do tonight. But I kind of wanted to make sure that this video kept going, and so it's already set up. But this is the farmhouse one, and you'll see what's missing in just a little bit. Then I also got a letter font set. And here we go, guys. This is a big hole. You are mine, and I am yours. I can do all things through Christ. This is a really cool one. It's brand new. Wicked chickens lay deviled eggs. And chicken closed. This heifer had it. Definitely. 8 kids going in my kitchen. Today is a good day for a good day. I need one of those. This is growled along with the best is yet to be. Enjoy the little things. Sorry guys, my throat. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. She believed she could, so she did. Always believe something wonderful is about to happen. She leaves a little sparkle everywhere she goes. This one definitely doing in the next week or so, because with that new grandson coming. Your first breath took ours away. Who needs luck when you have this much charm? This is definitely something that would go good for my 3-year-old. I got the vintage truck. Cute chick. Little lamb, I love you more. That way. I love you. You got this. You're one of a kind, beautiful. A cute set of decorative hearts that I can put on edges. Love. I love you with my whole heart for my whole life. Choose the right, and I am a child of God. Family, where life begins and love never ends. OMG, my mother was right about everything. Gotta have, must have. The Valentine candy hearts. Love is a 4-legged word. Together is our favorite place to be. Love is spoken here, and be still and know that I am God. So now we're getting into a little bit bigger transfers. I showed you all the size A and size B ones. Come in and stay a while.
Fawn sent you some love.
Love you, Fawn. I love to see those hearts. Everybody send me hearts. So this one is a really, really cute one. I can't wait to do this. It's for the Easter. It's got some really cute bunnies. Love you, a bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck. Mr. and Mrs. You can do a lot with that one. Weddings and everything coming up for spring. Love grows here. Come in. Oh, okay, no. Once in a while, in the middle of an ordinary life, gives us a fairy tale. Love this one. Welcome in a couple different sizes. This one has a really long saying. I love the saying, so I'm gonna have to open this and I will show you what the saying is at a different time, because I'm just trying to get through all these. We got the anchor. I got this more because I want to do really something really cool for my father-in-law. Both my dad and my father-in-law were in the Navy, and my dad has passed on, but my father-in-law is still here. So this is gonna be something really cool we're gonna be able to do with the anchor. So that vintage truck I showed you, this is the add-on for the vintage truck. And we definitely have St. Patrick's Day coming up and Easter, which we're going to be using that. This one was really cool. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to get some water. It just had a bunch of words to do different phrases with. And I really liked the idea of being able to choose some of my own sayings. Couture does a wonderful, as you can tell, gives us a variety. But there are just some things that I think, especially in my area, would be some really good sellers for some fairs that I'm going to be doing. So I got a bunch of words. This one, anybody that cooks has some form of jars or anything, and I love to bake. And so this one, I got the pantry, and it has all the different oregano, sugar, jam, candy. I mean, there's just everything. This is one I'm going to be using in the next week. This is the baby. Instead of buying the stickers, remember our new ink is going to allow us to put it right on the onesie, heat set it, and then they have it forever. And I actually have a really cute idea I want to show you about going ahead and doing this, and then like around the edges, you kind of know how when they do those Easter ones, they have the bunny feet. I'm going to each month add his feet print so that we get to watch his little feet grow too. So that's been an idea I've been thinking about. This one was, my husband said, was a must-have. He loves pineapple. But the saying is so cute. Stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. I think especially in this day and age and what we're going through right now, this should be a staple concept for, you know, just the time that we're living in. I love, love, love the rooster. I have seen so many other people do it on a live, and I am so ecstatic to do it for you, so I had to order that one. And then the last one is farm to table and table to soul. I live in wine country, and also it comes with wine country comes farm country, because we just have the perfect environment for that. So I think this one's going to be a really good one too. So guys, that is my huge haul. We're using my 50% off coupon. And give me just 1 second. And remember those two that I cut up, the ones with the letters and the font and the Farm Fresh? I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Sorry, getting a really bad cold. Okay, here we go. All right. So I want to take a minute and I want to introduce you to my daughter. Come here, Monel. So everybody in Girls Just Want to Have Chalk Country, this is my oldest daughter, Monel.
Hello.
She is going to be giving us our very first grandson or grandbaby. And her fiance have their own little farm. And so we are going to make them their first custom sign tonight. We cut up the farm house template, which I showed you before, which included the cow, the pig, the sheep, and the chicken, and then the farm tools. And then the font that we got, we cut out Chavez, which is the last name. Is that working good?
You need to go over more.
Okay, so Monel has been really interested in this and wanted to see how it's done, and so I figured while she's here, we just did her baby shower for her, and you can tell kind of by the tablecloth and stuff if you can't see it, they're big Seahawks fans, so everything we did was in blue and green, and while she's here, we're going to go ahead and do their family custom sign for their farm.
And Fawn says, Monel!
Hi, Fawn.
Alrighty, so we kind of laid it out. We played with it a little bit, and so now that it's laid out, we kind of know where we want everything, and we're going to go from there. The easiest thing that I have found to do is to start with what you really know where it's going to be placed. Now remember, this was the first time we were using these transfers, so we are doing a process called fuzzing. This board was made by my husband, and then we just whitewashed it and gently sanded it. We did not wax it or anything because this is going to be a permanent set design, so we don't need to wax it. So we want to make sure.
He wanted it sideways.
Yes, I know. He wants it sideways. So, but what I'm making sure is that, did you zone down, babe?
Okay.
That I didn't get any of the transfer itself that I need to put the ink on onto, or I made sure it was all on the board. So we're just gonna take, we have a small squeegee and the angled squeegee. And remember, we just want to work out any bubbles so that our transfer is flat on our board.
Will that matter?
Nope, you wanna try it? So, can you feel the difference? That one's bendable.
It feels like an eraser.
Yep, but see how this one bends and that one's really firm?
Oh, yeah.
See? So you're just gonna take it and you wanna take your angles and you're just gonna work from the inside out.
Like this? This
Yep.
way?
You can, whatever easiest way is for you, just work from the inside out and pull out any bubbles that you see. And you're worried, right? You're not worried, but what you're focusing on is where the white mesh part is. That's where the ink or the paste is going to go through. And if I don't move this, I'm going to say ink all night. So, and we're dealing with paste tonight.
So like that?
Yeah, it looks good. So they've already pre-chosen their colors. And the first color that we are going to use is the black. We're going to go ahead and see how that kind of looks like.
It looks like marshmallow.
You know what? It does look like marshmallow fluff.
I would eat that.
She eats anything right now. Alright. So, I'm going to show you how to do this one now, and then I will let you, like, work it in.
Okay.
So, what we do is we just kind of dab it along the way. Anywhere that we are going to need it. We're not worried about any of the non-mesh areas. Just
where the words are at?
Yep. Just where we need the paste to go through. Ooh, don't worry, I can show you how to fix that.
Okay.
Okay. So then we just take it and we pull it through.
So just flatten it out?
Yep. See how we are just pulling it?
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like painting, but with a sponge.
Oh, with a sponge, yeah. And then to make it a little bit easier, I just got it on my finger too. I'm a little messy when it comes to this. Hey, babe, can you give me a wipey out, please? I got a little bit off the temple.
Might be a little harder because it's black and for when it's not, it hasn't been waxed.
It hasn't been waxed. I know, I'm not trying to get it off. Okay, so once the whole entire area is covered, clean your sponge.
You want me to do that while you try to get that off?
Yeah. So go ahead and see how I pulled?
Yeah. I got it all over the sponge.
I'm trying to get it done. Sometimes it's handy over here to have 4 hands.
Is it coming out?
Yeah, it is. And I think that's one thing that we need to really focus on is how forgiving this paste and these transfers are.
I dropped it.
You see, now you're making a mess.
It is my first time.
It is.
Not really familiar with playing with paste.
It's okay. You're doing good. Okay, now we want to make sure that we get all of these little lines out because those kind of bumps will be left if we leave it. Okay, so that looks really good actually. And we're just going to gently pull it up. And we want to pull across like kind of like this so it doesn't pull the transfer to where it stretches. By pulling from the middle, and I just touched. And then we're just gonna put this straight into water. And we have some extra help tonight too. My husband, who is our cameraman, is behind the scenes and he's going to be cleaning transfers because we're using a lot of transfers tonight. I need a different wipey. And the black on the transfer makes it a little bit more difficult to clean. And the other thing is, guys, when we can definitely sand this a little bit to give it a little bit more of a distressed look. And that would be absolutely perfect and would help take out anything that is left. Does that make sense? So you're not even going to be able to tell that it's really there. Because we can definitely play with that one out. The other thing I like about this farmhouse transfer is it gives it kind of a distressed look. If you can look closely at the transfer, you'll see all these little white sections. Well, it's in the lettering too, which gives it that distressed look. Now just for a little bit, while we're doing, this is kind of how my day has been, guys. While we're doing the letters, I'm going to turn it around so we could do it correctly. And the reason also why I want to do Chavez now, Chavez, is because that is also going to be done in black. And so you don't want to leave your paste open for too long, just as long as you're using them. When it comes to doing a name, we're going to want to figure out exactly where we want Mr. Pig here. And then figure out the letters, and we're going to want to start from the middle out. So we are going to start with our A and our V. So Monel, let's see. Remember these letters? We're gonna overlap.
Yeah, because we're gonna connect them.
So,
how long does it take for this paste to dry?
In just a few minutes, you are going to be able to touch it all. It's still a little sticky.
Yeah, I can see.
But can you see the color difference?
Yeah, it got a lot darker.
Yep. So it doesn't take long at all. So how do you like that? Or do you want it centered more under the pig and not off-centered?
That looks good like that.
You like it like that? And we can play with it a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull these two, and I'm going to just put down the V and the A. How are you feeling?
Like I gotta use the bathroom.
If you got to do that, I can keep going.
Okay.
I will still be
right back.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to fuzz again, because this is the first time. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the V down. And we're just going to kind of put him right there. And that's where, once it's down, that's where we're going to start, guys. So no going back from here. So we were using a small squeegee, and I was using one that I had cut in half. For these smaller letters, I'm going to use one that I have cut into thirds. And I already have black on me. So we're going to want to be a little bit careful here, because I really don't want to do what I did earlier and get it on the board, because each letter is going to be pretty quick.
And you wrote on your transfers on the back?
Nope. Husband to the rescue again. So on the back of all these transfers, like this one, I'm going to have him write a V, and the shiny side is where the transfer goes on. The dull side is where he's going to write the V. So we know to put the V back on there, on that one. Okay, so there's V. Stuck to my fingers. Babe, can you write write V on that one?
I gotta find the black marker.
Okay.
Or the marker. I don't know what they do with it.
A hair dryer set on low may make this go a little bit quicker, because we want to make sure that we don't put the next transfer on. Oh yeah, I can tell the color difference changes right now. Look at that. It's already dry. Perfect. So we're going to keep using that again.
Is it?
Yes, it is, child. Remember, your mother is right about everything. I'm giving you that.
I'm going to be saying the same thing to my son.
Okay, so what I did was I put the A right up against the V.
you switched sponges.
I did. Well, this is the same sponge. This one's just cut into thirds instead of halves. So this is still the small squeegee.
Amelia is watching.
Hi, Amelia. Amelia has my other daughter with her. So that means that Mina is probably watching too.
Hi, Mina.
Thank you, Fawn, for the comment.
Is there a way that you could grab like that little stick and just put
Yeah, we're going to fill it in, don't worry. Those are all last minute touch-up things we're going to do. But see how much brighter that is to that? And watch, we're going to dry it. We're going to be able to...
Maybe can you just, like, you can see the lines of the wood.
I like the natural look. Do you want me to just lay out these until you can find the marker for one of the kids in the order?
Yeah.
Okay. It can be quite an interesting life, guys, having 8 kids. Okay, so that one's V, that one is A, this one's going to be the E. Sometimes you don't always have everything that you thought you had. Alright, oops. Do you want me to just finish the name or do you want to work on the name too?
It doesn't matter.
My only concern is getting the lid back on this black. Because the longer that is open to oxygen, the quicker the paste is drying.
I'll help with the pig.
You'll help with the pig.
I'll help with the pig.
And we're going to, remember, connect these.
I don't want to touch
So, no problem.
You're done. There's the E. Here's my thing.
Cold season. Alright, where's my H and C? Oh, there it is.
Oh, there with.
If you're just joining us, we are doing a brand new farm fresh or farmhouse sign for my daughter and her family. And I cannot get this apart.
Betsy's watching.
Huh?
Betsy's watching.
I am Betsy.
Betsy, you gotta check this out. This is the coolest stuff. Okay, so we are going to now put the H on, and we're going to kind of connect it to the A.
You didn't dry the E.
I dried a little bit of it, and I figured it would dry the rest while we're doing the H. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I don't want this unlidded for too very long. So, is unlidded a word?
No.
Well, I just added it to the Couture language. Unlidded.
But I don't have a vocabulary, so I'll use it.
H.
E. Oops.
There's a really cool share button, guys, in the bottom. I would love it if you would be willing to share my video. And,
It's done, you said, right?
it's dry. Feel it. Touch it with your finger lightly.
Oh. It just looks really bubbly.
So this is Chalk Couture. Products made for the ability for you to design, to love it, and then to repeat using the same step. So these transfers, the company promises the ability of use for 20 to 50 uses. So for a very small investment when it comes to these transfers, guys, you have 20 to 50 times that you can use them that are guaranteed by the company. That doesn't mean that it's not going to do more than 50. What the
Are
heck?
you playing with the hairdryer?
No, I was trying to get it to shut off, and it was like had a mind of its own.
It was laughing at you.
I guess.
I like how that looks.
Came out pretty cool. Kind of distressed, like, huh?
It went into the crack, and so it made like the whole word like put together. It looks cool.
And the dots are part of the transfer. So the little pieces that look like it's missing ink, those are actually on the transfer. So it's made to look kind of,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
So guys,
That's more
just to recap this. All right, we are going to be done with this one, babe. So, black.
Black.
I love black because it's just an amazing.
Can I take it off?
Yes, please. Amazing color, especially when it contrasts between white. But, ooh, is she messy?
It's messy.
Pull it from the corner. Remember, we don't want to pull the transfer and stretch it.
With acrylics, it's not that easy.
It's not going to be easy with acrylics with kids either, child.
I know.
She's going to learn. She's going to learn, ladies. All right.
Did I pull it right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Okay, so we have Chavez. And for those of you that are just joining us, we are going to do a pig with a sheep on top, with a rooster on top. We have our farm tools and our cow. And the reason why we are doing this today is because my daughter and her family have a couple acres that they have animals on. And this is going to be their home sign for their little farm.
It makes it sound like I have tons of cameras.
She's having our first grandchild. So I'm a proud mama.
Grandma.
I'm a proud mama until he gets here. And then I'm a proud grandma.
Okay.
Oh, everyone
That
knows.
works too. I'm not gonna call you mom anymore. I'm gonna call you grandma.
I just think I got another gray hair. Okay, so while Chavez is drying, which is the last name, we are gonna put Mr. Heifer down.
Are we putting him right there, or are we gonna put him more down?
Well, I was thinking more like in line with the name.
Will it get in the way of the tools?
Nope. Because remember, we have all this space. How does that look? Or do you want them a little bit lower?
Dad?
Hmm?
How does it
The,
lower?
the nice thing about this, guys, is the transfers, as you can tell, oh, we didn't fuzz. They're very, yeah, I should fuzz there. They're very forgiving. So if I don't like it, I pull it back up, set it back down. That's fine. So yeah, it's sticky, but not to the point where I can't make sure that it's where, you know, we want it. And since this isn't for me, it's for Monelle and her family, I think that's better.
I like that.
Okay, so we're going to take the angled squeegee and Monelle, for the middle out.
Oh,
Because we want to make sure that all of the bubbles where we are going to put the paste is out. The better that this part is adhered to whatever surface you're using, the less opportunity for it to bleed or have like bubbles when we put the paste down. Now, for the color that we are going to use for our cow, I'm going to switch one out places really quick. We're going to use a chocolate for our Mr. Cow today.
I like my chocolate milk.
She does. Good thing she didn't ask for pink milk. That would have been a really funny cow, huh?
Yeah, just make it pink. That's where it comes from. Pink
That's
cows.
what we're doing our Mr. Bacon,
Bacon.
which Monelle doesn't like.
No.
That's
That is one thing I very dislike.
But don't worry, we eat a lot of bacon in this
Is
family.
Mr. Cow flat enough?
Mr. Cow looks great. All right. So, first time opening our chocolate. And that's actually what the name of this paste is chocolate. And so, what do we need to do? We're going to mix it all up with no lines. No lines in the coconut tonight. But we're going to mix it up and make sure that we're the right consistency. Now, when we start mixing, the liquid that's kind of settled to the bottom tends to come up, because you might think, wow, that's really thick. But look what happens. It got to that, what did you say, Mona? Marshmallow?
Yeah.
Marshmallow kind of fluff consistency. It reminds me of like yogurt. But marshmallow will work for her.
As long as
And don't try to eat it.
marshmallows
Don't try to eat it, Mona, okay?
as long as marshmallows don't come out that color.
No. Alright. So, we're going to take another squeegee that I cut in half. So this is a half. And we're just going to put them on. And remember, we're going to dab anywhere that color is going to go.
Everywhere.
Which is everywhere. Now, we're going to keep it away from the edges. Because
It could waste piece.
not only will it waste, but it'll get on the
Wood?
white. And we already had to clean up a mess.
Yeah.
And are going to have to sand a little bit out.
The good thing about doing that though is it distresses it, so it looks good.
Yep. Alright, Monel, you want to spread and pull?
Sure.
Alright, here you go.
Oh, just with this?
Yeah, if you need a little bit more, we could definitely give you some.
Did I just fill in the cracks?
Yep.
And then, okay.
So if you haven't already, please share the video. We'd appreciate it. Bottom left-hand corner of your mobile device. There's a share button.
Laptop,
or
computer.
laptop or computer.
I don't know if it's on the bottom of the computer. It might be, but at least for the mobile phones, it's on the bottom left.
And we love hearts. We love those hearts.
Go crazy with them.
Or thumbs.
Thumbs up works.
Also, as Andrea explained earlier, if you don't already know, she has a YouTube channel, Girls Just Want to Have Chalk. So if you go to YouTube and type in Girls Just Want to Have Chalk, it should take you straight to her
Now we're going to clear.
YouTube channel, and then you could see all the
Past.
past videos that she's done. After we're done with the lives, I normally, within half an hour or so, I try to post them on YouTube. So.
And I would love for you to subscribe. There's no cost, guys. It just lets you know when we have put a new video onto the page in case you missed one of our lives. So what we're doing right now, and I apologize for the hoarse throat. I'm going to have to drink some more water again. But what we're doing right now is we're going back and cleaning off the excess paste. And we're getting rid of those little lines that could leave extra little bubbles. So I'm
There's a lot right there.
I think it's not. Oh, whoops! I pushed him in. I don't think it's actually where his hoof is. All right. Do you know how to? You want to do it? I just want to make sure I have it done. All right. So when we pull the transfer off, remember we want to gently. Oh, so cool! Gently pull, and not.
Nice.
Give me Mr. Cow.
Yep,
So
Mr. Heifer's gonna go in the water.
So before you set the other ones, you want to pick it up so I can...
Sure.
Just kidding.
Oh, give me just a sec.
Oh, and it's see-through. That's cool.
Yeah, you can see right through the mesh.
That way we can kind of see where we're at on the sign.
All right, so we have done Farmhouse in the corner and their last name Chavez in black. And we have done our brown moo cow. And we are going to now do a pig, a sheep, and a rooster, and some farm tools. Oh, I really need a glass of water.
You need more?
I got some.
She sounds like an alien.
Okay, so I'm gonna get this set and then I'm gonna drink some. So I'm gonna lay this quickly back out for you to kind of see the layout.
I thought we were doing this.
Fawn says, nice job, Monel.
Who?
Fawn.
Oh, thank you, Fawn.
Okay, so do you pick the pink? Not the ink, remember?
Yeah,
It's
it must be that one.
It's either that one or you, yeah.
we got bubblegum pink.
Yeah.
Or there's that one. What color is that one?
That's
Oh, this is the pink that he wanted, huh?
Carlos put that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
It looks
it's this one's peachy.
It looks peachy.
It looks kind of like a dirty pink, like a pig, though. Because pigs are dirty.
So did you want bubblegum or peachy?
I don't know.
He's not here, you are.
Yeah, I'll do the pink.
Decisions.
The pink pig.
I don't even think he'll notice.
He probably won't. It's kind of a male thing.
Yeah.
You get
See,
used-
that looks like a marshmallow, like the ones that are in the fruit salad.
Okay, so we're gonna get our stir stick, and see, I've used this, as you guys know, multiple times in previous videos. That was before I had my huge hole of colors.
Oh, did you?
Oh yes, we used pink.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give this to you,
I get to do Mr. Pig.
and well, I gotta put them on first.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then I'm gonna take a drink of water while you do Mr. Pig. And babe, we're probably gonna need some of those squeegees cleaned.
Okay.
Two.
No. Oh,
Oh,
it's
okay,
the cow and then some of the letters.
No, I'm talking about the squeakies.
The squeakies.
How's that like? Like that?
Yeah, looks good. Will,
Okay.
will he come out brown?
Use your angle. No, that's the distress from the
Oh.
wood. And get all the bubbles out from the middle to the out. And then she's going to go ahead and she is going to paint Mr. Piggy
By myself?
with paste.
Wow. Feels like such a hard job.
That looks good.
Alright, Mr. Piggy, you ready?
Okay, remember you want to kind of over so that you don't drop.
What?
Okay. Hey,
Oh, Mom,
Mommy's busy.
that's not paste. That's
Okay.
just...
Go play. Mommy's busy. Are we doing something with Monel?
Does that look like it's enough?
Go ahead and spread it. We'll see. To me, it looks like you're already going to need a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Thank you.
And it doesn't matter if I go from sideways to up and down?
Nope. This paste and everything, I would put a little bit more on so you don't pull on the transfer. This paste is very, very forgiving, guys. There's going to be a time limit. You don't want to leave it on there forever. Your transfer can stick. The paste will dry, and then it's harder to get the transfer up. But it, like I said, very, very forgiving. It allows you to take the time you do need to clean up so that you're not wasting your paste, so you have more for your next project. And as you've seen so far, the detail is absolutely amazing when it comes to these mesh transfers. $99 gets you started with Couture. If you go to my page, you can just click on the web page, and right there at the top right, it'll say join. You can join my team. I will be there to answer any questions you have, to support you.
Piggy's ready.
Anything. If you aren't interested in joining but would really like to understand more about the product or even use some, click on that. Click buy. There you go, Daddy.
And here is your pink.
So we have the pink piggy done.
He's adorable. I'm really in love with the cow right now. I feel like Crocs is really gonna like that.
How does he feel, Mona? Is he dry?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
It's
So-
not instant, but I mean, it's pretty close.
It is pretty close. So
It
what I'm
actually
thinking
doesn't take that long.
is why we wait for Mr. Piggy to dry.
Did I do that?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Might be.
I think it's just one of those.
Hold on. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right here.
And even though we did a little bit of line, look how it just kind of looks distressed, just like the rest of the pig. So you can't even tell that we were the ones that did that. And that was just like a paste moco. That's what it was. Well, I didn't know what else to call it. Paste booger. Mocha sounds better.
Mocha sounds better.
Fawn says, was that Baby Jory? Yes, Fawn, it was Baby Jory.
It was Baby Jory.
The other man behind the scenes.
So Baby Jory is my 3-year-old. He's going to be a really young uncle. Something like that. You want to look good? It's kind of centered.
Are tools more sideways or are they straight?
In the purpose of this picture, I think it's more like that.
Is it?
Yeah, you could have them either way.
Because if it was like, if we had like this the edge, we could act like it was the edge of like a wall or something and then lean them.
Like lean them.
But since it's right in the middle.
Animals.
Yeah. Okay, so we have some decisions when it comes to this. We talked about doing the sticks in one color and then like the bottom ones in a different color. Did you want to do that?
I was thinking we should do the sticks
The handles?
brown and then everything else silver.
Okay.
Or like gray.
Gray.
Gray?
Yeah.
Well, and that would match because remember our sheep
It's going to be gray.
is going to be in the gray.
Is it this one?
That's the ink. Yep. So this is our elephant gray paste. So we will be able.
Those are my favorite things.
We will be able to do this for the handles. Ooh, look at that. This is our new. Let me show you guys. This is our 2-inch, and this is our 2-ounce, and this is our new 3-ounce. Huge.
That's a lot bigger.
Huge difference. And guys, the price difference is amazing. It's just a little bit more for the 3-ounce. It's not going to cost you hardly anything to start getting the 3-ounce. Once the 2-ounce pastes run out, you will automatically get the 3-ounce. Right now, you have a choice in some of the colors, not all of them, to still get the 2-ounce or the 3-ounce.
I don't think I could trust myself that much.
All right, not with the handles.
Not with doing 2 colors on one thing. I don't have any hand-eye coordination.
It's a good thing though she's not using cloth diapers then. I have a feeling my grandson would get stuck a few times. Okay, so do you want that handle to be?
Dad, what about the handle like at the top of the shovel? This one.
I'd probably do that one gray.
Gray.
Yeah.
And remember, guys, remember this is for giving. So if we make a little bit of a mess or a boo-boo, I think we're gonna be able to be okay and go back and fix it.
Yeah, because it doesn't look bad. Yes, I would have messed that up already.
I've done a couple of these, not this exact one, but a couple where.
Oh yeah, because you just got this one today, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, it's been back from Vegas until last night.
Huh.
So the first time I'm seeing it.
I feel like Carlos is gonna like this, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, you can join with your mom."
That's kind of why we're doing this for him. So remember, I just barely used the brown, so drop that in. Oh no, Daddy, we're not a little. Oh no, here's a little one. All right, so now we're into a little bit more of a time crunch because we want to make sure that
we get everything in not mixed colors.
Not only that.
Ooh.
Nope, we're good. Not only that, but we want to get the transfer up before the gray completely dries.
Yeah.
And sticks. So I'm going to work a little bit faster than I normally would and put a little bit less than I normally would to try to not have to go back too much.
You missed a little bit of it.
Yep, I'll get it, I promise. Alright, Let's see if this worked, mamas. Okay. Can you put that in the water, please? And then we're gonna want to get this guy into the water. Here we go. Okay, we're not breathing. We're not practicing our labor breathing yet. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Oh my gosh, guys.
He's gonna love that.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
And yes, we did, do a little bit quicker job, but it gave it, you can kind of see where it's a little bit gray right here and a little bit of brown. Let me actually turn this around for you guys.
You can't even really tell.
But it looks like actual tools.
Ooh, Fawn gave you some love on that one.
Are you ready for that party, Fawn? We're going to do a make and take. All right. So, our Mr. Pig, let's check to make sure that he is dry.
You can always do the hair dryer just to make sure.
How's he feel, Mama?
He's dry.
All right. Then we are going to, I left the gray open because Mr. Sheep here.
Yeah, Fawn says, heck yeah.
I love Fawn. All right, so I am just going to barely put him over the pink.
I think that you could even lift it up
What do you mean?
because we still have a lot of room for the
Well,
rooster.
no, it's okay.
And I don't think he wants them climbing on each other.
No, he did.
Is that what he said?
Yes. He wants them standing on each other.
Boys.
Boys will be boys. All right, so get that on. And I will...
You're on top of the pig.
That's fine. Because think about it. If he's standing on top of the pig and his foot is like down a little bit, you're not going to see exactly where he's standing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to cover like the top of him just a little bit. So even though we just used this gray, I'm going to mix it back up a little bit.
Did I leave a crease right there? No.
It might be where the wood is parted.
Yeah, is it the wood?
Yeah, that's the wood. Doing a really good job, mamas.
I actually like this stuff. I think I'll tell him. I'll be like, while I'm watching your son, I can play around with paint.
Yep. And it's not paint. What is it?
Paste.
Paste. Paint's a little bit different.
It makes it sound like I'm gonna start playing with like
you're in elementary school and you're gonna eat your paste.
Makes
So,
me feel like a kid again.
This is a different way of doing it. When it's a small area like this, I normally dab all the way through. But when it's small like this, you can just kind of do a pull motion, which is where you just kind of go like this. And then I go back and I actually pull. And it will get all that, the little detailed mesh areas. And there's a natural knot in the board right there that's giving us a little bit of a bump. And I think it's going to be just fine.
That's what I was nervous about.
Yep. So let's get our lid back on. Our elephant gray, which I love this color, guys.
I like it. Look, this shovel has a little bit of brown in it, and so it looks like you're actually looking at the shovel.
Oh my gosh, no.
Dad, look at my sheep.
Look at the detail. It has like this 3D effect.
Look at my sheep, Dad.
That's awesome.
You guys like that? Give us some hearts. Let us know if you like that.
Fawn says, way cute.
Way cute, huh? Oh, this is gotta go in the water.
Daddy, we need more.
Squeegees?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
I got a couple. Okay, so let's talk about this rooster a little bit while Mr. Sheep dries. So, a rooster is multicolored. We're almost done, Mamas. You're doing good. We're almost done. I know she needs breaks. So we decided, you want to show them, that we're going to do some yellow, some orange, some red, and some blue, right?
Yes, I believe we're doing the tail blue and the rooster red and orange.
Did you want to add a little bit of yellow? We can marbleize some yellow in there.
I feel like
weren't you doing like red, orange,
and blue?
and blue?
But she's saying that we should add some yellow in with the marble on the rooster.
I mean,
Because roosters have some yellow, don't they?
Yeah.
I haven't bought any roosters yet, so I'm not really sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, whatever.
okay, so
Ooh,
this.
I like this one.
You
Oh,
like-
it's ink.
Yeah, no, we want paste.
Yeah.
This one is our orange.
Oh, here it is. That's a pretty red. It looks like more like scarlet.
Which one's this one? This one's red, and this is orange.
And then here's the yellow.
And we're gonna need blue.
Do you have a navy blue?
Keep looking. I'm gonna dry our.
I found
Shoot.
this blue.
That was a pretty blue.
It doesn't look too like.
This is azure.
And then what other color? Orange?
You gave me orange.
You don't have a blue blue? There's that one over here in the corner. Is that the same?
That's a teal.
Yeah, it's teal.
Oh,
I think this blue, that's what is that? Azure?
Yeah.
You gonna marbleize it?
I'm gonna marbleize.
We're not gonna marbleize the tail. We're gonna marbleize the rooster.
Well, it's called a marbleizing effect, and we're gonna show you right here.
Red, orange, and yellow and blue, right? What colors have I given you already?
You have given me red,
You have enough squeegees?
orange,
No.
blue. Oh, you didn't give me yellow yet.
Oh, okay, I was trying to figure out which one I have. I don't.
Oh, we
see
have this
a-
yellow.
Yeah, because I don't see a yellow in here. All it says gold.
Okay, no, that's ink.
Oh, is it? Okay. Ugh, too many
I'm
names.
gonna need to get organizer. So I'm gonna need to get for these pastes and ink. Okay, so these are the colors that the rooster's gonna be.
Oh, I
and then
love the smell of those transfers.
The paint. Everybody says the chalk smells good too.
It doesn't?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look weird for sniffing these pastes. But...
No, there's people that sniff them all the time.
yeah, you're pregnant, child.
Oh, you know what? It smells like laundry detergent. Look, smell it. I think it smells good. Highly recommended.
All right, how's that look?
Rooster time.
All right, so let's go ahead and while Monel is flattening.
Oh, Fawn says fuzz, fuzz, fuzz the rooster.
Oh, you're so right, Fawn. And it's on there.
I thought I was gonna.
Oh yeah, grandson needs to fuzz. See, Fawn, you already need to be on my team. You already know exactly what to do. If not, we can always talk to your mom. Okay, so while Monel works on that, I am going to go ahead and open up all of these pastes. And we are going to just put the lids right behind them because as I get them on there, we are not going to be putting any extra paste back in here because when we do the marbleizing effect, we don't want to end up mixing the colors.
All right.
So this is our
Was that school bus yellow?
School bus yellow. I don't think I told them that yet.
Oh, sorry.
It is.
Looks school bus yellow.
It is.
Let me see. Is it? Did you see the label?
My man knows his colors. This paste, huh? This is our brand new red.
It is him.
School bus
I
yellow.
have no idea.
It's on the lid. School bus yellow.
Okay.
This is our red.
I like that red.
I do too. Look how full she came. Oh, okay. Now see the difference,
Ooh.
Daddy. We are gonna need a little bit of water for our red.
Okay. We don't have a squirt bottle, so.
That one came out really choppy.
Actually, you know what? I can just do this, babe. I have a tiny little bit.
But don't do it over your sign.
I just.
Right there. Yeah.
We'll have to get you a
Now
spray
you're
bottle.
getting yellow all over your
I
hand.
know. That's where the baby wipies come in.
Now it looks like.
This is where a squirt bottle would have been better.
So you could spray that?
Yeah.
Can you do that with these?
Yeah.
What?
Very little
You
water.
can spray
You
Out
can,
of spray
No,
bottles?
no. That's how you add the water.
Oh.
yeah.
I was like, wow, these things are advanced.
And you can even use corn syrup.
What?
Yeah, you can use corn syrup in there to thin it out.
What's corn syrup?
Corn syrup from baking, like when I make. Like you please, babe.
And I only know that because of YouTube videos.
YouTube. See, subscribe to my YouTube.
You know it's not edible. Just because you add the...
I was like, well, I'll eat it.
No, this paste is not edible. Do not listen. Now I'm going to have to do some disclaimer, Mono. They're going to be like, but her daughter said she can eat it. I can't. There we go. He's like, I can't even get this guy open.
What color is that? Orange?
This is orange.
Yeah.
And he might need a little bit of help, too. Oh, yeah.
I wonder if that's the...
The end of the 2 ounces?
Well, cause you know how they reformulated the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now you want to go ahead and open the blue?
Yeah.
While I'm working on Mr. Orange here.
You need more stir sticks?
No. I'm just going to use the back side.
What do I want for... Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow, I just messed up like 50 of my nails.
You only got 10, so I'm going to do 50.
I just pretty much messed them all up.
Well, 20 if you count your toes, but I don't even know if you can actually count to 20, can you? Without your socks off?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Just teasing her.
And Fawn says, clear, thick syrup, Monel. Goes great with Indian fry bread.
Does.
Don't really eat bread. And I don't know what Indian frying bread is.
Hello, elephant ears.
Oh!
See, now she knows.
Carol.
Carol syrup.
Like corn syrup.
Like corn syrup.
That's why you're showing me that bottle.
Did you get the blue open? Okay. Go ahead and take off the little bit of plastic thing. There's a little knob on the top. Oh, okay, she did.
I've been watching you for a while.
Not bad for her first time, huh? Alright, let's
Trying
go.
to do everything right, so Carlos would be like, yeah, baby, you go ahead and do what you'd like.
Alright. Let me try to get
That is kind of thick.
It's still kind of...
That is pretty thick.
Yeah.
It was thicker, babe. I put water in twice.
Yeah, you might have to put it in a third, fourth time.
Is the blue like that, or is the blue?
Nah, blue's really good.
Yeah, blue's good.
Alright. Much better.
I think you should update them because you're already close to the end of the video.
Go ahead.
For people that are joining, I don't know what to say.
Okay, for people that are joining, we are making a home sign for my daughter and her growing little family. She's having her grandson this month. And they have a couple acres that they have some animals on. And we have already put Chavez, which we are going to finish up in just a minute. But this is the sign that is going to be outside their acreage. So that means that we are going to seal this sign. And on our rooster, which is the last transfer we're using, we're going to do a marble effect. So what I'm going to do is...
This is the one I wanted to learn the most.
So we are putting...
Mom.
What?
We were going to put his tail blue.
No, watch, child. Watch.
Just watch. Fawn put the orange, looks like carrot baby mush.
Well, Monelle's going to know about that very soon, isn't she? Well, 6 months or so.
I could honestly say baby food is amazing.
So when you put the blue though, keep the blue more towards the tail only.
Yes. Should I just say yes, my love, or say yes, sir?
No, my love sounds better.
I feel like Carlos would say
Oh, man. Men.
You know, they're so hard to deal with.
This is still, you're
Yeah.
right, still thick.
The
And you
orange?
Yeah.
The orange.
It's like
Yeah, you can tell the difference.
it's like really bubbly.
Fawn says yes, dear.
Yes, dear. I don't want it to drip on the...
Oh, it's not a no. Okay. You know what you're doing.
I do. We've done this a few times.
She put the blue on the head.
I did.
Well, no, I mean, it doesn't matter.
All right, are we ready?
I'm nervous.
Let's do this.
Why are you nervous?
Because it's my rooster.
It's your rooster. You don't even have roosters yet.
No, I only have lambs.
Okay, so I'm going to take the little squeegee and do the blue first. Because I just want on the tails. Like that. Okay? Now remember, because we have multiple colors on that, we cannot put it back in. You could, but you don't want to mix your colors. Alright, here we go, guys.
Ooh, it looks like mustard and ketchup.
Yeah, it does. That's what makes it move. Ketchup is gross.
Alright, are you ready for this?
Let's look at it. What's it gonna look like?
Marbleized rooster right here.
That looks insane.
Oh,
That looks insane. Alright, before we flip it over, Mona, let's get all these back on real quick.
Oh, what is this one? The blue. No, I have blue.
Already
Oh,
go.
yeah, this one's empty, so what color was that one?
What is this one for?
Blue. I don't know.
Oh, this one was for red. That is so cool.
That Carlos is gonna be like, wow, that's crazy.
Gotta get these all covered because the oxygen is what kind of makes them drier, guys, which is what requires us to add the water.
Oh,
So,
but wow, that is beautiful.
Oh, they can see that, right? Oh, yeah, they can.
oh, are you watching on your phone?
Yeah. Making sure that Dad knows how to do his camera things.
Yeah. In my first live, guys, sorry for the first 10 minutes I'm sideways. Then I go upside down for about a minute or 30 seconds or so.
And then nothing's showing
We were
up.
just having technical difficulties.
It was our first live and we were having fun. All right, guys, check this out. So this is with the Farmhouse Transfer and one of our fonts. So we have kind of we just stressed the wood. We painted it white, distressed it with some sandpaper.
Fawn gave you some love.
Thank you, Fawn. So we have our heifer on here, cow, done in the chocolate.
Monel gave you love.
We,
Lots of love.
Tons of love.
she better, this is for her. Then we did the bubblegum pink for our pig. We did the elephant gray. And then we did a marble effect on our rooster, adding blue to the tail. And she was like, no, when I did the top.
That
But
actually looks really
now
cool.
you know why I did the top. Because I thought it was going to be a really cool pop of color. Then we did our tools. And we just used, again, the elephant gray and the chocolate for the handles. That's pretty awesome, isn't it, guys? So simple. These transfers allow a person who has never done a craft to an advanced person that has done crafts, that are maybe making signs or wreaths or doing designs on furniture, on tables. The endless opportunities with these transfers is amazing, guys. $99 to join. Baby saying hi. Comment. You can get a hold of me. Go to YouTube. I have Girls Just Want to Have Chalk. You can subscribe and know every time that I'm going to be doing a live. But I really want to thank you for joining us tonight. Don't want to take any more of your time. We've taken about an hour. So from our house to yours, happy chalking.